Okay, are we live? Well, that noise is awful. Let me fix that. Oops. Microphone settings. Know what I want to do. Look down here. Sound settings. Okay, I've dropped the microphone boost down. Might need to bump this up a bit. I'm watching the stream on the stream. Hopefully this doesn't cause a lot of issues. Mike's a little low. Okay, let's do the other thing then. Put it all the way to max volume. How's this? Okay, I know there's still some background static. I'm going to have to mute the stream because you're going to hear the stream about 5 times. What I'm going to have to do, since I'm using my gaming PC for this, which is something I want to do a bit more often because the game will perform better, look better, and I can kind of push things more. I don't have 2 screens, so I'm getting my phone up so I can view the chat on my phone, and then see if I can get this balanced so it doesn't keep falling over. Actually, this will work well. At least this way I can see what people are saying and while I'm in the game. So let's get started. Let's tab across to the game. So the game mode I'm going to do now is Doomsday. I'll just quickly explain what the different game modes are. So you've got your regular career mode where you just go around, deploy probes, upgrade your equipment and so on. It's the one that was by default before now. The other one is Tornado Magnet, where you're a tornado magnet and the tornadoes just keep moving towards you constantly. Doomsday is where you start on the map with 1 tornado and all the spawn times are increased, so there's less quiet time between cells, so cells form quicker, they always recycle, they always put down a tornado, and every 30 seconds you get an additional tornado. So by the time an hour's up, you should have 120 tornadoes on the map, which is why I'm using my gaming PC for this. I'm going to set this to May, just because you have more daylight then, and that's going to be key for survival. Let's do 992, and then what time of day? Let's start early to give us as much daylight as possible. This will probably bump it an hour ahead because for some reason what I think's happening, people are saying they're having weird issues with the time. I think what's happening is it's taking your computer's location, wherever you are, because you have different time settings for your different time zones, looking at the time you input, looking at the offset between GMT and the time you've got your local computer set as, and then adding that on. So I need to figure out why it's doing that and how to remove that. So we'll be doing Doomsday until I die. Yeah, either you will die or your PC will die. That's exactly the point. So either you're going to die or the game's going to crash and quit out at some point. So it's kind of like Nazi zombies, but instead of surviving rounds of zombies, you just survive these never-ending tornadoes. So let's play this first until I die, and then we'll go and do just some regular chasing as well. Hopefully I can give some strategic tips for people who are struggling to level up. And this is actually the first time ever playing this game on my gaming PC. My gaming PC is quite sad, actually. It's probably been powered off since about January, February time. And I'd just upgraded the graphics card as well. And then I've just been spending so much time developing this game on my gaming laptop, and I've been developing it on a laptop on purpose to force myself to make the performance work well. Is that too loud, or is that okay? That's coming through really loud on my headphones, so I'm just going to bump that down a bit. Let me just customize these. I've saved the settings from my laptop. That should be fine. That should be fine. It'll ignore that, I think. Okay, that's hopefully a bit better. So this is actually my first time playing this game on my gaming PC, and this is the first time I've booted my gaming PC up in months. I literally had to dust it off before I booted it up. Yeah, how long do you reckon I'll last in here? A new tornado every 30 seconds. I did develop the game, however I have no control over the physics in the game. Okay, that sound lets you know there's a new tornado on the map. So let me just get my bearings. I want to go somewhere where I've got good north, south, east and west options. So I reckon I flip around and head towards Silverfield. Okay, up to 3 tornadoes already. One thing I did notice is that the lights worked in the editor, but for some reason on the build, so I'm going to have to figure out there must be some problem with the materials there. Can jump now. Will windshield wiper ever be functional? Yes, there will be. I need to turn this volume down. I can barely hear myself. That's better. Yes, so the windscreen wipers will be functional eventually. I just need to figure out how to integrate that with the shader for the rain effects. Okay, up to 5 tornadoes, so we've got 1 there and 1 here. So far so good. Nothing really scary happening. Let's take a look at that one over there. So the stutter problem with the radar, I know what's causing that. Just implementing a solution is going to be a fair amount of work. What it's doing now is it's calculating it pixel by pixel using the processor. And what I need to do is move that logic over to a compute shader. However, I'm not too familiar with compute shaders. I've done some work with regular shaders, but not compute shaders, so it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve there. And I'll have to transfer all that logic over, which is going to take some doing, but essentially what the benefit of that is every pixel on the radar gets calculated in parallel, so it'll be a massive speed up, but it will be a lot of work. Wow, that thing just intensified. Well, let's get through Silverfield. It's every man for himself, so I'm not gonna bother warning the town. Sorry about that. Whoop. So that's what I get for looking down at my phone instead of looking at the road. Right, this town's about to go bye-bye, but I need to get some good footage. Gotta get my thumbnail image for the stream. Come on. This is not where I planned to be. Where am I? I went north. Okay. Need to keep an eye on this guy over here. So we're up to 10 tornadoes so far. Somebody said around 15 or so. I think I can do better than that. But let's not speak too soon. This is starting to get a bit sketchy. Starting to get that camera shake. Yes, they do follow you. They don't move randomly. They do follow you, so they're constantly following you, and they keep spawning as well. We're up to 13. The sound is insane. I need to be moving away from here. Look at that. Alright, I think it's time to go. Oh. Well, we're on the map. Please don't say I've got myself trapped. Uh-oh. Now we're off-roading it. I can actually feel the car struggling to accelerate. So in this game mode, the objective is to not die, and to see how many rounds you can go without dying. In the actual game itself, it's to warn residents, save lives, earn money, upgrade your equipment, get good intercepts. Have fun, pretty much. I'm gonna have to off-road. I went the wrong way and now I'm trapped. Okay, they're starting to rope out, so I think to get untrapped, now's pretty much opportunity. I'm gonna have to be really careful. I crash into a rock, I could die. And there's 17 tornadoes following me right now. A log. I'm worried about this one over here. Sorry, I cannot look at the chat right now. This is getting quite intense. Floor it. Ah, it's pulling me in. Where is it? Come on. Come on, I need to break free. Somebody stop playing Queen. Come on. Ah, there we go. So... I realised I forgot to actually enable the mouse on this screen. So that was the Doomsday game mode. I guess, what did I go there? 18 rounds before dying. So what I'll do now, fire it up again. We'll just do a regular chase now. I gotta say that was very intense, which is kind of the goal for that game mode. So we'll do career. We'll enable death. Let's go. I do prefer chasing in May. Career. Okay. Let's just play the normal mode now. Alright, let's set up the game. Tornado resolution, let's just keep it at 360p for now. View distance, this is pretty decent. It could probably handle 6 kilometers. Keep that default. Keep that in intermediate. I think 3 cells is fair enough. Fine, fine. Yeah, we want that disabled. Keep that at that. Tornado spawn percentage. I'm live. I want to make the most use of it at the time. So let's say 80% spawn with 50% cycling. Let's keep the grass radius at 150 meters and let's chase. So let's see where I'm actually at in terms of upgrades. So engine's pretty weak. Max speed 90 miles an hour. Reports at 50% chance of a report per minute. 200 samples, which is okay. Sampling 4 times per second, so that's a sample every quarter of a second. Refresh every 3 seconds. Quality 7 pixels. What does the radar actually look like? 7 pixels is going to be enough to get us in the general area. Range 6 kilometers, which looks quite good. Deploy speed definitely needs upgraded. Max wind tolerance is up there quite a bit actually. People are wanting tornado research and rescue merchandise. Honestly, something I hadn't considered. If there's enough demand for it, I will do it though. Let's see how many people are in each town. So 79 people in the small town / village of Pilot Hill. 589 people in Silverfield. Silverfield gives me like retirement vibes. So let's say Silverfield can be the official retirement village of the map. Dayspring 1086 in Stratford, which is 1379, which is almost always the its own tornado magnet. I've seen from watching, for example, Jeff Favagno's stream. Stratford gets hit a lot. NTR Live wallpaper. It'd be cool. Okay, looks like we've got something going up right on top of us now, so let's just stay here. Yeah, that sound. It makes a sound whenever I jump onto the Jeep. It's like scraping sounds. I never added that in. But I did update the vehicle physics, so that may have been part of the new physics controller I got. Just thought I should probably warn this town. Where's the siren? This is why the sirens are like 3 times their actual size in real life. It just makes it a bit easier to find them. Maybe I should grab a contract. Maybe just a really easy one to start chaining them. Contract 7. We'll go for that one. Kind of feeling that there's a tornado around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Can't quite tell which way it's moving though. Right, let's get in front of it while we've got a chance. I think we're behind it right now. There's now fences in the game, by the way. I haven't added them. I've only added them to about 2 or 3 roads, but there will be fences. Right now, if you crash into them, you die. I need to change that so when you crash into them, they just fall over, so you can kind of dramatically enter a field by smashing through a fence. Okay, that looks like that's heading towards Pilot Hill, and Stratford's also under the gun. So let's get ahead of this one and 1 Pilot Hill. Likely drop a probe as well. I think this vehicle's upgraded enough that I can just drive through this. I might be wrong about that. Where's the Pilot Hill siren? Oh no, these houses are starting to disappear. I think people may be dying. Alright, let's get up there. Oh, there's the siren. Just try not to crash into a tree. Oh no! Well, that wasn't the best way of starting the stream. Let's get back over there. That thing went from like F3 to like, I think F5 wind speeds in a few seconds. Oh, there's a little bump in the road here. And I am in the process of adding cows to the game. It's a it's a bit of a more involved process than you'd think. Because they've got different animations and they have to react to things that are happening around them. That town is just getting bulldozed. There's like 3 tornadoes all just like screw this one spot in particular. I do need to get to Stratford though, but there's these annoying tornadoes blocking my path. Can I get to Stratford in time? I should probably get a contract. Let's go for an F2 one. Contract 6. What's actually left of Pilot Hill? Okay, we've got houses that are damaged with roofs missing and wall damage. So we're probably talking about high-end F3, F4 damage at least. Okay, we're getting towards an intercept point here. Less than a kilometre. And this is Hailstorm Hill. Okay, it looks like this little skinny dude's coming after us, so with less than a minute. That feels too risky to me. I reckon we're getting in front of this wedge in front of us. Let's go for it. I'm getting a little bit of a boost here from the winds, but this is actually helping me. I just gotta make sure not to crash. Oh, that was lucky I didn't die. Getting pulled all over the place here. Well, we may well have already missed the opportunity to warn Stratford. We almost had a good intercept point. Oh no. That thing's coming for us. Right, might just have to escape through the debris here. Right, we're deploying. We're deploying. Let's get back in. Because the truck is heavier than the person. The truck is 2 tons in the game, where I think I set the character to maybe 100 kilograms. A lot easier to lift the person then. So that's one handy tip. When you're deploying, get back in your truck as soon as you can. There goes some roof. And some more roof. I'm holding the handbrake down. I'm holding spacebar. Might still get rolled by this, though. Okay, so we completed the mission. Now we just need to not die. So I'm going to let this move over the top of us. Alright, roped out. Perfect timing. If anybody notices in Twister, 4 of the 5 tornadoes rope out at the perfect time. So the ditch twister ropes out right as under that little wooden bridge. Then the water spouts rope out right when they get hit by them on yet another bridge. The F3 on the hill ropes out because Bill and Joe need that time to have that argument, and it's just like, oh, these people have marriage issues, I guess I'm just going to steer clear. The F4 is the only one which doesn't rope out, and even the F5 ropes out at the end after it hits them in the pump house thing where they're strapped onto the pipes. So the tornadoes do all seem to rope out at a very convenient time. Okay, so we're on 4,784 there, but I want to chain some contracts together. So let's just get back on the road, assess the situation, and come up with a plan of action. Because this is meant to be like action-packed and just constant fun, but if you do also need to plan how you're going to approach storms as well. Hopefully it's a good mix of the both of planning and strategy, and also action and fun. Right, we've got another tornado forming here. Right, let's take another contract. I think I'll go for an F3 one. 100 F3 samples in 30 minutes. I think we can do that. Intercept point, less than 2 kilometers, so it's likely along this road somewhere. Watch out for flying debris, that can kill you as well. Less than 1,500 meters, but I was heading that direction. Might need to find a left turn. That's good as well, because if we intercept now, it's still maturing. So if we intercept now, we're not going to get those F3 readings. But this looks like a good opportunity here. Old VHS style. Reminds me of the very first tornado videos I watched as a child. But one tip as well is to try if you can tapping the brake repeatedly rather than slamming it on, because you will spin. I do need to fix the brake assist. It does seem to be locking the wheels out quite excessively. Okay, I'm hoping this has got to F3 strength. We're going to have less than 2 minutes to actually deploy in front of it. Got good road options here, north, south, east and west though. So this could be good. Less than 1 kilometer, and also less than 2 minutes. That thing is growing. Out of curiosity, I'm just going to bump the quality up to 1080p. See if it looks much different or not. 500 meters. I think we're going to deploy on this intersection down here. Oh, we're not going to have a whole lot of time here. Less than 100 meters. So I reckon right here. Right here is where we need to be. Also, another hand hint, when you want to stop, use the hand brake to come to a complete stop. Not the foot brake, because it'll start to reverse. Let's get back in here. Okay, we're into the F1 wind zone. 73 miles an hour is the lower bound for F1. But we needed to get to F3, so... Okay, let's film it. We're filming. Who's that? Stratford. Is anyone even alive in Stratford anymore? So I'm not getting samples, but that isn't a bug. That just means that the tornado wasn't strong enough to produce F3 strength and wind speeds that we needed for the contract. So I'm just going to carefully go and pick up this probe. And we're going to look see if there's a stronger tornado on the map. Or this thing might strengthen. It seems to be getting bigger. I didn't park close enough. I guess one side effect of people who play this game regularly is you'll get very good at reversing. Okay, we're less than 1 kilometer from another intercept. I reckon it's this guy over here. Look at that motion as well. That's going to be a strong one. Let's go find ourselves another intercept point then. Let's abandon this one. We're going to go after him. No, wrong way. Looks like he's going to cross this road to our south then. I love the sound of the engine of this. For people in the UK, I guess if you've ever been to the UK and you listen to those car engines and you hear an American truck go by, it just sounds so much more legit. Like I was walking to the bus stop last week and somebody drove by in a black Dodge Ram and it just sounds like it's so much more masculine than all the other cars. All the British European cars are like, no, 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 no. And then the American Ram comes along, it's like, roar. So it looks like there's not a good intercept point up here, so I'm going to take this road to the west. And, try and get in front of that. 2 kilometers now. Right, let's just get in the vicinity of it. Because if you get in that way, you drive north or south and it decreases then increases again. It means the closest point still isn't a good intercept point. Pilot Hill. I don't even know if it's worth warning them anymore. I think everyone's dead there. Let's head south. I've got a feeling we need to go south. Okay, that's a good sign because that's gone down to 1,500 meters. And ETA less than 5 minutes, which means we're going to have a good amount of time to set up as well and get the perfect deployment position. Oh, not good. 1 kilometer. That's a weird looking tornado. Like I say, these are procedurally generated. All I do is set the upper and lower bounds of various settings, and then they're randomly generated within those bounds. Tornado Design tool will let you change those bounds, so you can create your own custom tornadoes. That will be a bit further down the line, though. Okay, I'm going to ignore this. Am I going to ignore this one here on the left? This one on the right looks very violent. It is also flying across the map. Right, I need to be careful here. Let's get in front of that one. I'm going to leave this one. It's too narrow and probably not very strong. That's going to be a good one to go for an intercept. This may actually be a safe place to off-road. Yep, perfectly safe. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Less than a kilometre. Let's deploy it on the pebbles. Okay, the truck can handle being underwater. Okay. Reverse, 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 reverse. Where is the tornado? Oh, there it is. I was going to say I've lost sight of it, but it's not really easy to miss. Where am I going? Right, we just have to deploy on this hill somewhere. Right. Don't have a whole lot of time here. Deploy. Well, that's an intimidating view. Have we deployed yet? Oh, not good, not good, not good. I'm gonna go down into the valley. No. That is so annoying. All that work is now gone. Did we at least save anyone? No. So over 1,000 people died. $15 in our bank account. Nothing to show for it. That was horrendously annoying. Okay, let me just take a moment to breathe. Because I'm actually extremely annoyed that I died there. Whoa, we're 250 meters from an intercept point. Okay, let's just get a contract, get a contract, get a contract. An easy one, F1, number 6. Let's just get some money to get those multipliers up. Less than 250 meters. I'm guessing it's this one on the right here. 500 meters. That doesn't make sense. Let's Paxton it around and head the other way. And that should probably warn this town. 250 meters. $100 meters. Okay, these are every 20-something meters. I forget. I should probably add that to like a game guide of how far apart power lines are to help you position. We're talking about this one here. That looks like it's fizzling out. Let's just see. Where's the siren? There it is. Yeah, that thing's dying. Can you make our truck become the probe? It already is. I wonder if I can demonstrate that. There are truck-mounted probes, so you can drive close to a tornado and collect samples. Anyway, it's very dangerous, and it samples very slowly compared to, say, your actual real probe. Say your truck is the probe. I like the suggestion, but yeah, oh, it's already implemented. Stratford, where are we? We're Silverfield. Oh, we're not going to get across then. 90 seconds. Looks like there's an F2 down there. Oh wait, no, we are in Stratford. We are Stratford. We are going to get there in 90 seconds because we're already there. Right. Where's the siren? Oh, okay. That came up from nowhere. It's over there up on the right. Alright, just slightly off-road. One thing you have to be aware of is that the roads and the terrain have different materials. So if you drive two wheels on road, two wheels off road, I think it may cause some handling difficulties. Right. There's sound the siren. Then we're going to find an intercept point. Which way is this moving? Oh, it's got a hold of us. Brake, 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 brake. Let's just get rid of as much of that momentum as we can. No, 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 no. There does appear to be some sort of bug where you experience stronger wind speeds than what are actually... Okay, let's just go for it again. F3, let's go for F3. The truck experiences stronger wind speeds than what's shown on the heads-up display. Which way is that moving? There's a road over there. Take a screenshot of this and say it's a deleted scene from the original Twister. I think it's quite menacing. Ugh. Wait a sec. This is the problem with the lights, look. When the lenses are lit up, the lights are off. Wait, why is that working all of a sudden? That wasn't working before, but now they're permanently on. I'm not sure what's going on there. Anyway, did we save any lives there? Unwarned, but they're not sheltering. This thing has killed us twice. It's starting to feel a bit personal. It might be about to go off the end of the map. Oh, this is quite a cinematic shot, I'd say. Let's try and get an F1 contract, and we'll just use the we'll use the truck as a probe. There, you can see probe's not deployed, but we can use the truck as a probe, and we're getting F1 samples there. That looks really cool. I'm just gonna sit with the parking brake on for now. To be fair, I can probably deploy the probe as well, and we'll get a ton more samples. Right. We get an F2 strength winds, and we're not even within the funnel yet. Yeah, I'd highly recommend playing the Twister soundtrack while playing this. I can't do it on the stream because I'll get a copyright strike, or I think it, since I'm not monetized, I think it just doesn't allow you to monetize that video or something like that. But yeah, for those who don't have those concerns, I definitely recommend listening to this, playing this while listening to the Twister soundtrack. And that's the orchestral one, not the... There's also like the tracks from the different songs used within the movie, not that. I'm talking about the soundtrack used in the movie. By, was it Mark Mancina? There we go. Let's get that back in there. So we've done contract 1. Let's chain another contract, so... Get close to it, try and get some more F1 samples before it goes off the edge of the map. You know, it does look like it's dying rapidly. Let's go, there's another tornado going up behind us. Let's go after that. I think I want to chain 3, cash out, and then I think I have to call it a night at that point. Wow, you don't realise how annoying the rain sound is until it's gone. But it does help add to the intensity of everything. Be a bit lame if you're just driving around with these massive tornadoes causing destruction and there's just like the hum of your engine and some light breeze noises. That wouldn't be the right type of atmosphere to be going for. So another strategy in terms of chaining contract is try and chain together a bunch of low-cost ones for like just a few F1 or F2 samples, so that by the time you get the 3, 4, 5 times multipliers, then you can try and go for the big tornadoes. It'll add to the risk and make it a lot more stressful, but the payout will be absolutely huge. Are we going to get in front of that thing? Check the radar. Haven't had a new scan in a while. So we're still over by Stratford. We've got another cell. Is that developing to our south? Yes. Let's head south. We're going to go ahead this way and take the little country road. It goes over a bridge down near the south of the map. That looks like it's going to be the place to be. I think the cell's moving that direction. So let's anticipate it and get in front of it. So I believe it's this left here I was talking about. Yep, that's the one. I hope this puts something down. It's in a good position here. Somewhat limited road options, but we're already on it and we're right underneath it. Yep, it's putting one down. Let's just sit and wait and decide which direction we want to go. Silverfield in 7 minutes. So it looks like it's heading that way. Intercept less than a kilometer. Less than 500 meters. Okay, it looks like we're going to get our first intercept here. First intercept on this tornado. Right. Let's stop because we don't have much time. Deploy, get back in. I think we've got an F1 contract, so I think we're okay. Only 52 mile an hour winds right now, though. This tornado still hasn't fully matured yet. Stratford under the gun again. How far are we from Stratford? So if you need to make a decision, stay on this tornado or try and save the people in Stratford. Okay, get back in the truck. It still says we're 500 meters from an intercept. Is this coming over here? I think that's shifted tracks. I think that's starting to turn. Let's get back in front of it again then. That's really rapidly intensifying. It's saying more than 5 minutes though. I think it's talking about that one there. Let's see if we need to grab some F1 samples off this just by driving close to it. We need to get that wind speed above 73, and then we'll start getting F1 samples. This is starting to look like that water intercept. The water spout. Oh, that's getting strong. I'm just gonna stay back here while it crosses. We need to go across in one silver field. Yeah, let's head over there. Right. Just get my bearings here. Where are we? We're at that junction there. To get to Silverfield, yeah, right and then left, I'd say. Oh, wow, look at... Sorry, we're going to have to take a look at that. That's like the final boss on Twister. Okay, that's enough. Observing the tornado now, it's time to head over to Silverfield. Even though I do really want to get an interception on that. I love the look of that tornado. Do I go after that? Do I go after the drill bit, or do I go after the wedge? Wedges are more interesting. Whoa! Gotta watch out for that. So, decisions. We've got this thing. Or this. I've got another one going up here. What to do, what to do? Intercept's less than 100 meters, but it's going to take 5 minutes to get here. I think that's a slow mover. I reckon we drive to it. I don't know if there's anybody left alive here. But just in case there are, I'll warn the town, but it's about to get demolished. So this is like a mix of two scenes in Twister. This is the location of the F3 scene, but we've got an F5 style... we've got an F5 tornado coming towards us by the looks of it. Let's deploy. What time is it? Oh, we're getting to sunset. Oh. There's another fella hiding behind him. Let's take a bit of a drill bit. Maybe that's the one that it's given us the intercept point for. Oh, that's very rapidly spinning. The truck's actually struggling now. I think we're caught up in the wind field. I think it's a right hand turn coming a bit further up. Oh, we're going the wrong direction. I thought I was heading this way. I think it's time to put the lights on. Got 90 seconds. Let's see if we can pull this off. Oh, less than a kilometre. We're getting towards an intercept point. Pilot Hill's not going to be doing too well. Right, let's just get the last few samples that we can from the truck. Contract expired, but we still made a good amount of money, so let's buy some upgrades. So, what was holding us back? Deployment speed could do with being sped up. Sample rate would be useful. Yeah. And then let's just get a more powerful engine. Okay, let's try out our acceleration now. Yeah, I think it's noticeably faster. And now if I hold the handbrake at 90 miles an hour... Whoa. Huh, surprisingly it's okay. So what do you think? Do one more round of Doomsday for maybe 10 minutes, and then it will be midnight here, so I will have to get some sleep. And by the way, if people are worried about hitting the erase progress thing, you actually have to press it 3 times to erase your progress. So you hit it once and it says, "Are you sure?" You hit it again and it says last chance, and then if you click it again, then it will erase your data, so don't worry about that. You have to click it 3 times, so it's hard to accidentally do. Let's put the game mode to Doomsday. May at 7 a.m. and let's jump in. Okay, so the big mistake I made last time was losing situational awareness and then having been forced to off-road because I took a wrong turn and then getting murdered. Getting murdered is a condition that's not compatible with life. Just looking at that keyboard texture there. Okay, let's head north. I think that gives us options to escape in any direction. What am I slurping? That would be, we call it blackcurrant here. I don't know what that is. I guess Americans call it squash. Here in the UK we call it, I guess, dilute or diluted juice. Blackcurrant flavoured juice. The room I'm in's getting quite warm with the windows being shut and the gaming PC running constantly. If we go here, south is our only escape option. So let's head south and hopefully we can stay ahead of this one. That tornado's got a lot more angry since the last time I looked at it. So this is forming in the perfect place to cut off our escape route. I just had like a pit at the bottom of my stomach of just pure despair, just looking at my planned escape route. Like, oh yeah, look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 tornadoes there. We've got this wedge bearing down on us. We're just gonna have to go for it. My escape route is to the west. So we're gonna have to go into, I guess, the bear's cage. 9 tornadoes on the map right now. One thing I just thought, actually, if we're gonna have this many tornadoes rendering, Let's drop that all the way down to 270p. Let's give my GPU a bit of a rest. Oh, how am I? Ah, no. That almost looks like a multi-vortex tornado. Right, this escape route's no longer viable. Okay. Perfect last words of the stream. This escape route's no longer viable, and then literally dying a second later. Okay, I'm gonna have to sign out now because it's 1 minute to midnight, and I'm quite tired. But this has been loads of fun. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't already, join the Discord. Like and subscribe to the channel. If you wishlist the game, or if you've already wishlisted the game, consider buying it. It is a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you everyone. All have a great night or afternoon or morning wherever you are in the world. I'm signing